right on
Hello.
time. We are amazing. If I do say so myself, and I might be the only self that says it. Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you. I like your sparkle.
I like my sparkles and I like your sparkles.
When you said
I
you were
felt
gonna
so
wear,
left out when we did the kickoff
yes,
last week that I said then I need sparkles.
yeah. You know what's really fun about this one? I've had it for a really long time. I just grabbed it. You know, like when you grab things because you see them. Um, it's got snaps instead of buttons,
So
and
is mine. I was just gonna say, what's fun about mine is snaps.
I was really enjoying that in my old age. Not having to button. So I was looking forward to seeing everybody so much all day. Welcome to our main event. A question was posted at the top of this before we went live, or as we went live, and the question is:
how do you like to party? Tell us how you like to party. Do you like to party in someone's home or your home? Do you like to party in a bar or a restaurant? Do you like to party on Zoom? Do you like to party on Facebook Live? How do you like to party? Because we have quite a few prizes on this live that we're doing, but definitely two of them are going to be for among those who answer that question.
yes.
How do you like to party? There's a part 2 of this question that we're going to pose later. But first we want to know how you like to party.
And here's a clue. We're partying on Facebook right now. That's one way to party.
Oh my gosh, I have been loving these lives so far.
Me too.
As you're all jumping on, feel free to share like a tip you already learned that you didn't know before. I saw that Valerie, I'll share mine. Valerie had shared something that Kay had shared with my group once before that I didn't know, that you can shorten the crush earrings by simply grabbing this back little section and hooking it through the front of the earring. So if you bought the crush earrings and found them too long, or if you never did, but you would if you could wear them like this, thank you, Valerie, for resharing that fantastic idea. So that was one of my favorite tips. What were some of your favorite tips, everybody?
What I wanted to make sure I shared too is in today's world, like exclusivity. I mean, it's always been a big deal, but in today's world in retail, it's really a big deal. Exclusivity. I'm sure all of you noticed, or those of you who have anybody in their teens or 20s or little kids that you shop for, like it's like a big deal. Like they put things up and you have to get it. If you don't get it, it's over. You know, kids stand in line for hours for certain sneakers so they can be the ones to have them. And there's a little bit of that going on at Park Lane that you may not know about if you've never been to, or if you've only been to like shows and you've never really been part of a like a special messenger group with your rep or a special VIP group. You may not even know about some special things that happen. And you probably noticed along the way that we're wearing some of them and you're like, where did those come from? For example, the necklace Michelle has on right now was originally a $200 or close piece where people were lucky if they were snacking it for $30. Apparently we were misguided on our inventory choices. And today, tell them, Michelle.
You can grab the splash necklace that I have on right now. You can toss it on any order that you're placing for $15. That was $15. $15.
And trust me,
I have
Park
worn
Lane
this
is not
necklace back in I think October. My husband and I went to visit my parents in Florida, and I wore it like out to brunch with like summery clothes. And my dad, not my mom, she liked it too, but my dad was like, that necklace is so beautiful. The way those crystals sparkle, I couldn't believe how specific he was. But it's because these are Aurora Borealis crystals and next to lavender crystals, which is why then when I got this pink, with the like Aurora sequins. I was like, get out of town. This is the perfect necklace. So it looks great with purple. It looks great with pink. It looks great with white. I've worn it with blue. So this is called Splash. Comment Splash if you're tossing this on as what we now call the steal of the day. For
Literally.
$15.
Yeah, trust me, they are not regaining any of their investment on at $15. They're just giving them away basically for that. So I grabbed a couple because all holiday season I had people complimenting me on these, and I kind of feel bad like when they can't get it, you know. And so just so you know, you can't get this right now. One is like the red impression bracelet. Absolutely love the red. I snagged it at some time or another. The other was the camo impression bracelet. You see that one? Isn't that beautiful? So we drop impression bracelets in new and exciting colors pretty often. I'd say at least monthly. And they're one of those things where they're gone when they're gone, you know? So we have some people that are super proud of being impression collections people, and they run them for a really reasonable, wonderful price with purchase, usually like $30, $40 as long as you purchase something else. So you want to make sure that your fashion stylist has you hooked up. So if you want to know about things like this, let him or her know so they can make sure that you're part of special groups that they have and stuff so that you can get in on the specials. Something else I just wanted to show you, Michelle even goes, why do you want to show them that? Because again, over the holidays, I wore this ring. My daughter said, Mom, where did you get that ring? And, you know, duh, she knows I sell Park Lane. It's it looks like a bunch of layered pieces, but it's actually just one ring. Okay. Oh, you got it too. Hers is showing a lot more clear because she's got that beautiful camera. Now, this is not available for sale yet, or maybe ever. We don't know. But when you become a Park Lane fashion director, there's like little incentives and things that we can earn or win or have that normal people like you can't have. So get abnormal and join our team so that you can be privy to some of these amazing and unique pieces. And all of us like to be a little bit different than everybody else. I mean, have you ever gone to a party or a wedding and had the same dress as someone else? It's like immediately kind of a bummer, right? Okay, so when you can, like with jewelry, you can mix it up, you can showcase it in all different ways. When we go to Park Lane things, we don't care how many people have our hazy necklace on, because instead we're going, how did you style yours? Oh my gosh, what did you put it with? You know, because it's just so many ways to make them your own and make it unique. So I had told Michelle something that I really wanted to talk about tonight was you guys, and just to tell you how grateful we are for you. We wouldn't have jobs without people like you, without people who buy, without people who share us with their friends and recommend us, without people who decide to work with us. And we really just love the different ways in which you can do that. So Michelle, expand on what you meant by when you put that question up there for them on how they like to party.
So yeah, we're doing some prizes among those who answered the question, how do you like to party? So how do you like to party? And we're seeing so many different answers here. I like to party with my family in my living room. I like to party with let's see, there was actually just tons of answers. The comments are coming so fast, it's like I'm looking at Wheel of Fortune swing on by, because there's like a billion comments about the ring.
But you know, even among us, among we fashion stylists, we have, oops, sorry for the dog, we have ways that we prefer to party. I'm absolutely dying to get out there amongst people and do real life parties, but I also absolutely love to do this for them. Michelle, you're the opposite. You really love.
I love both, actually.
Yeah.
I've been doing lots more in-person parties too. We've been doing the Sip and Styles here, where we get together in the restaurants. We love the online parties, the Facebook Live, which is of course this. So the next question we have for you then, if you really want to win a more upgraded prize, which we both have some as well, now that we saw your reactions to some of these things, go ahead and comment here. When are you going to party? We'd like to know how you were going to party, but now if you just said to yourself, you know what, I really should book a party. The new catalog is coming in like 15 days. I would be crazy to not show the newest jewelry, to be first in line, to be the hostess showing my friends and family, right? So if you know this jewelry's coming out January 10th, you could hold a show January 12th. You could hold a show a brunch. I actually have, Lori is hosting on the 13th. That Friday night, she's doing a party. So we have some of those exclusive pieces that you, some of those impression colors. I know I have quite a few here, Mary Grace. So go ahead and comment, and you have to tag your stylist when you do this comment. Comment either the date you already booked since this event started,
And
and what?
Thank you.
And thank you. Or if you just said to yourself, I will book, comment, I want to book, and then tag your stylist. And we're going to put you in the exclusive raffles for this live. Right. So there's going to be prizes from those of you that just say how you like to party, but then better ones for the ones that are going to tell us when you're going to party.
Yes, exactly. And you get it all. I mean, this is the way to take advantage of everything. You get the tickets for the $1,000 and other things, drawings. You get it all, but you also get the prizes that we're giving out to our yeses. You know, I don't think we can say enough about how wonderful it is when you guys have parties. I know a lot of people are like, they feel funny, like they say things like, I don't want to invite my friends to spend money or whatever. Well, here's the deal with Park Lane. It's such a beautiful, wonderful thing, because 2 or 3 people around a kitchen table, 5 or 6 people on a Zoom, one other person that you refer us to, all of those things help us as building blocks and to grow our businesses a little bit at a time. And we're so incredibly grateful. And so is Park Lane. And they give away for that, a lot for that. However, what I've heard more often is your friends thanking you for introducing them to Park Lane so that they like get into fun things like this. And so they know about our sale. You know, it's in the girls' DNA to share a great sale. I mean, one of my favorite things to do in the world is someone says like, oh, I like your dress. I love if I can go $2.75, you know, and tell them where I got it or whatever. We love that. So the number one reason that statistics are showing that people are like wanting to do a little get together is to share the deals with their friends. In addition to that, I'm going to go out right out and say it because your stylist isn't going to say it to you, but I love you. And I am not embarrassed to say that if you introduce us to one person, it does incredible things for our business. And I think everybody loves to help one another. So when you have a little get together, it might take 30, 40, an hour, depending on how it goes, of your life. It will make an unbelievable impression on your stylist's life. It will take them in directions that they had never gone, all because you said yes to this question. So they won't tell you that because that sounds a little self-serving, right? I'm telling you that because I'm seeing an awful lot of wonderful comments about your stylist. I know they bring you together as a community and as people more than anything. Michelle, I have something special to do, but did you want to say anything before I did something kind of special here?
I just thought I would give an example
Okay.
of one of for somebody who says, I want a party and puts their name down and tags their stylist. Here's one of the ones that I have. I'm not even sure what this one was called. We don't even know anymore. Was it called Pastel? I have this one as one of the ones that somebody who says they're going to book a party with their stylist. I'm going to send this out.
That's the hexagonal. That's the honeycomb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway,
see, I don't even remember them.
I don't either. That's one of them. So go ahead, tell yours.
It's so fun. We have all of them somehow, some way, but we don't always remember where we got them, why we got them, and we always feel bad when we say, "Oh, this is gone. You can't have this anymore." You know. If you are booking a party and there's one that you've been dying to have, but you never were able to get it, go ahead and put that up there because you never know. If you're booking a party and I have it, or Michelle has it, we will do our darndest to make sure you get it since you are supporting us in our business. Okay. So be sure if there's one that you've been dying for to put it up there. Okay. So what I did, because it's just so fun. I mean, this is no secret, and I'm very, I allow myself to be very vulnerable and open. And this was my first Christmas without my husband, which was kind of a toughie for other reasons. But it also just has been just such a reminder to me about how compassionate people are, how wonderful people are, how important it is to have a community around you. And obviously, as a job, this is a community around me, but also as customers. And this mega party, being able to look in there, do posts, look at the comments, it was all really healing. And I've always found like when you're hurting, one of the best things to do is to pour yourself into others. I want to share, and this happened randomly. I had my kids help me do it, so nobody say there's any favoritism here. Most of these people, I'm not even sure, I don't know that I've even met you or whatever, but I decided that I'm going to give away 12 things for the 12 days of Christmas. And I have 12 people here that we randomly went through and chose comments and decided to give something to just based on their comments. Now, I have no way of knowing if you've placed an order, if you booked a show, if you decided you're interested in our team. None of that matters. What matters is some of the comments that you made and maybe some of the ways that we at Park Lane can make some of your dreams come true. So for example, and this might be Jeff, or it might be someone connected to Jeff Lorene Moore, who is a Shannon Pell customer. They went on and on about how they like to wear 3 to 5 bracelets. Well, you know what? You just won some sort of discontinued bracelet, Jeff Lorene Moore. I am going to be sending it to you. Congratulations. I'll do 6 and then we'll like split it up a little so we can not totally bore people. Well, I don't know that you're bored, but Kay Demmer has a gal on her team named Nancy, not on her team, in her circle of customers called Nancy Ann. And Nancy Ann said, I can't believe I missed the Reed bracelet. I wanted that Reed bracelet so badly and it's gone. Guess what, Nancy Ann? I have one here for you, and we are going to be sending it out to you. Now, if you feel a little obligated, guys, just book a show. Number 3, this happens to be Kay Demmer as well. And you know what? You didn't do anything incredibly amazing as far as Park Lane goes, as far as I know, Leslie Muter, but you are an amazing person because you are an OR nurse. And I actually had my mom in the OR yesterday on Christmas because she tripped and hurt herself. So you are wonderful people. A lot of times you work on the holidays. What would we do without you? We have somebody that Robin Mills brought into the party named Lisa Goff. And she's getting something special from me because she agreed that sometimes she's naughty. But then to balance the scale, Jody Blackstad, who is part of Ginny Lee Nessett's customer base, she's going to get something for being nice. So these are all comments along the way for different presentations that our team did. And how about Sylvia Alsad? Sylvia has a customer named Michelle Horn, and Michelle Horn said that she loved bubbly and brulee. Sylvia, will you please talk to her and let me know which one of those in which, like a brulee earring, a brulee, what can I do that would help make some of her dreams come true that she didn't already order or chose to order or maybe has gotten in the past? Was that 6? I think maybe one more. Oh, this is a good one. So Valerie Weaver had a customer on here named Ann Custer. And Ann Custer said she's never had a Kate Spade bag. Guess what, Ann? You do now. I'm going to send you a Kate Spade bag. So all of this, and I'm going to keep going in a little bit, is really just an example of what we here as a community with Park Lane love to do for you guys periodically. So again, not to beat a dead horse, but do make sure that you are somehow connected to your fashion stylist and not just running into them when they have a show, or right, when you get invited to a show. Because we have ways to keep connected to you so that you can continue to be part of those. What else you got, Michelle? We decided we weren't going to show how to wear jewelry because everybody did that earlier.
Well, since I did get, though, a couple of new things that came today, we actually are going to show a little jewelry. So can I go ahead and do that?
Yeah, just like we're not going to show you how to style it.
Well,
Maybe.
one thing. So I know that over the course of this show, you may have seen, because some people got this one faster, and this one did come in time. So this is, but is this Mallorca or is this Ibiza? I don't remember.
That's Ibiza.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so I do believe that a couple of the girls showed this. It has the little beads. It has the hematite, but like grayish hematite crystals in here. And I was so excited that we had a new necklace that has the one very long strand at the bottom, because there's a super cool thing that we used to all know how to do, but we haven't had a necklace to do it with in a while.
You guys, wait till you see this. Wait till you see this. Okay.
So I know a lot of times we tell you, you can double it up, you can do this, but sometimes when it's connected at the top, we're not 100% sure how to do that. So I want to show you how you can make this a shorter necklace and make it from being 3 strands to 5. Okay, talk about girl math. Here we go.
Yeah.
So
Lovely.
this is 3 strands. What you're going to do is take the longest strand and put it behind your head like it's a scarf. Okay, and then go ahead and find the clasp. So here's the clasp and here's the extender, right? So now what we're going to do is crisscross. So that now we're just going to close it the normal way. Okay, so here's the little claw clasp, here's the extender, and now I come across the back. So that now we have these 2 and then these 2. And now you have a totally different look that maybe those of you that are thinner might even be able to do this one as well, if you have a smaller head or a smaller neck. But for
I have a little head.
This is
that's
nice
why I don't
and
look good in big
comfortable.
earrings.
But what came today that most of us didn't have prior to this live was the matching earrings. So, or I should say coordinating, because certainly they're not super matched, but look how with these Mallorca earrings, there's the crystals all down the front and around the bottom, but also up the back and also along both of the sides.
Like,
so
people
whether
don't know,
you're
that's
coming or
really
going up or
unusual.
down, upside down, sideways, no matter how you're being seen,
Ping, ping,
you're
ping.
going to be able to see, you're going to be sparkling.
Yes.
And the kicker too is that these earrings are $68, which is going to immediately qualify you for a bonus item, which is how you should take this, because the necklace is almost $170. So now this is going to be your purchase, unless you want to do 2 lower ones and take these half, also fine. But if you're just trying to like do not pass go, do not collect $200, then here you're going to do $68, $30, and now still take something up to $100 for free. And for that, you might as well take the other brand new Audrey bracelet, because this is the stretchy, that's the other newest piece. So if you are saying, I want to be in it to win $1,000, but I have a lot already, these are all new. These are things you don't have. $68, $30, free, win $1,000.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. And one of the things I was so touched by and taken with is how many people said, like, things people said what they would do with $1,000.
Yes.
And it's like, again, several times throughout this, we've talked about like what an awesome gig this is, how we don't have quotas. You do it as little or as much as you want. It's got so many bennies. We'll be sure to talk about it a little bit more. But my goodness, you guys, like you're in your first month, you can make $1,000 easily. And imagine earning, winning is better. Me giving it to you is better because I had to earn it. But just so fun to think like, what would I do? And what if I did? Even for just a short time until that debt was paid off or whatever. That's the worlds that all of us used to live in. One of my favorite things is when my bills come, I just pay them. I know that sounds silly, but no, really. There was a time when I used to have to like, okay, I can pay this second week and whatever because that's payday, you know. And now when they come, I just pay them. I don't have to worry about it. I just get it done and out. So that is a huge advantage. Those are beautiful. I'm so glad you showed those pieces. That hematite, I know people did things on that, but that hematite is really classy. What do you got going on now?
The other thing that came today, and again, I don't know that we were really able to squeeze this in since many people got them on like Christmas Eve, was the new baby signature in the fizz. So this is the baby signature in fizz. So this is like, champagne. So baby signatures, remember, are the ones with the larger stones. They have the crown setting. This is the mixed metal crown setting, and is just the fire in these stones is unbelievable. You have the beautiful longer T-bar square closure, two options of where to close it, and a super neutral that I could have put on with, and I will be putting it on, but I wanted to be able to show it up close. But I know that a big question was, what does fizz look like in relation to rosé? So that's when I remembered that actually this is the one I should have put on with the top I had on. So this is the rosé, which is multiple shades of like pinks and purples and mauves and lavenders and things like that. So here's what they look like side by side. The fizz is the same consistent stone the whole time that refracts many different colors. The fizz, the rosé is the one with the multiple.
Yeah. And they're both available.
These are both available. $50 with a $40 purchase. Mm-hmm. As is the one that Tony and Diane showed so thoroughly at the start of this party, which is the light show. I wore this out on every holiday. I've been wearing a red sweater dress with this to a few different functions, and every single time I got compliments on this bracelet. And the same $40 purchase entitles you to any style drop. You can get all three if you want.
Mm-hmm. One of the reasons or things that I learned when I came into the jewelry business that I'm just absolutely adoring is the fact that jewelry is considered one of the number one conversation starters in the world. In fact, Madeleine Albright was a famous politician who used to purposely wear jewelry in order to start conversations. So Michelle, it like occurred to me when you did that fancy thing with the Ibiza necklace. It's so fun when you're out and about and someone compliments you on your necklace and you can say, this is one necklace. And they're like, what? I thought you put together like a bunch. And then you can actually show them how you did it. It sounds so silly, but can't you just feel it, girls? That's something we're so into, And then all of a sudden, everybody at the get-together is around you watching, going, wait, do that again. It's really fun.
In talking about how much jewelry we earn and in talking about people complimenting you, I just want to give you guys a little bit of a glimpse of the reality of being a stylist with Park Lane. So we earn, and Kayla mentioned this afternoon, we can earn $1,100 plus every single month in free jewelry. So that means there's always boxes showing up here. We have the Sparkle Box coming to us every single month, right? And then, once the Sparkle Box is once the month is over, we tend to put that aside and use it as a gift or something. When I most recently got my hair done, the girl at the desk was like, oh my gosh, I love your necklace. It was the end of the month, and she was complimenting me on my Sparkle Box necklace. And I said, oh, you do? I'm so glad to hear that you like it. I'm in the jewelry business. So here, why don't you take this? So I take it off and I hand it to her. And she was like, wow, that's really pretty. And she goes to hand it back to me. And I was like, no, you could just keep it. And she was like, What? She didn't really like even understand. Like, who just takes necklaces off? People who earn $1,000 worth of free jewelry every month is who.
Yes.
Because you can't possibly keep it all. But at the same time, the parties that we do as our form of earning a living is how we can do all the giveaways. So if you're saying to yourself, like, wow, how does Sylvia, how does Kim, how does Kay, how does Valerie, how does Mary Grace, how do they give so much away? You holding your parties and you attending these and, you know, making purchases and being active in a VIP group, that's how, which is why we appreciate it so much. So just as a reminder for those of you that have joined us midpoint, if you have, over the course of this, decided that you are going to book a party with your stylist, make sure that you comment party, the date or month that you're having it, and tag your stylist, because we're giving away some vintage items. And I don't just mean like weird old stuff. I'm talking about like retired,
we're not giving away me.
retired impression bracelets and things that you are unlikely to have. We're picking a few of you to receive those. So make sure that you are commenting that.
Okay, very fun. Oh my gosh, this is what happens when you get older. I had a train of thought and I just lost it based on something new. Oh, my husband used to say that. He would say, you know, Mary Grace, we are so thrilled with the income that you make and everything. But he said you can't even put a price or disregard the fact that like most of our shopping is for free. You know, so like birthdays and Christmases and things like that, not to mention him not having to buy me jewelry and stuff. You know, he's like, this is actually, seriously, he's like, this is actually my son's girlfriend's kind of thing. Now wives. But he's like, this really is like a savings in such a neat way for the whole entire family in so many other ways. So you're right. There's so many like hidden perks that we don't even get an opportunity to talk about. So one thing that a really important day in Park Lane world is Wednesdays. So tomorrow, I know it just all feels off kilter because of Christmas, but tomorrow is the end of our year. Tomorrow is the end of our annual year. And again, your stylist won't tell you this, but I'm going to tell you that it's a recognition period. And some of them are going for some really neat things. And every single order is going to help them. Every single person who joins our team is going to help them get these recognition categories. So we are asking people to have their orders, or some orders or many orders in by tomorrow. And we are going to up the game for everyone who has placed an order this week, from when we started this until Wednesday.
Tomorrow, right?
Yes. On Thursday, I'll be doing the math and stuff, and I will be announcing either by Thursday night or Friday, depending on how much time we need, because they need time to report the results. I'm going to do 10 impression bracelets. So 10 of you who place orders and make sure they're in by close of business on Wednesday, which is like midnight, we are going to put you in an extra drawing for 10 impression bracelets. 10 people, each is going to earn an impression bracelet of her choice or his choice. So I know it's a lot to keep track of, but guess what? So what?
We do keep track. We write things down. We have assistants. Don't worry. We got it.
The only thing you have to keep track of is placing an order, booking a party, joining our team. That's easy. We got to keep track of all of the other stuff. You get the fun stuff. All right. We never like to overstay our welcome. So before I ask Michelle to conclude, I would like to do 6 more prizes that I took from the comments thus far in this mega party, even including the ones that happened today. So from the first day until now, we're doing all kinds of fun things. Okay, so Karen Winger-Muley, who happens to be one of my customers, I was so glad my son chose one of my customers, said that her favorite designer item was the crest earrings. So Karen, I'm going to get in touch with you, and I'm going to figure out which color of the 4 you want, and we are going to get you dripping in some Cartier-inspired earrings. Talk about a conversation starter. People stop me in the streets to ask me about those earrings and that ring because they think it's definitely Cartier. This is someone from Jennifer Ewert's client base. Her name is Kim Peterson Clemens. And Kim Peterson Clemens said, I need to get more pearls. Well, you know what, Kim? I want you to tell Jennifer what kind of pearls you need, and I'm going to make sure that you get one of the pieces that Park Lane has available in some kind of pearl piece for you. So pick what you want. It's great the way they did it too. We got some variety among. Shauna Tipton has a customer named Diane Andrews, who after watching Marielle's live said, I absolutely love hats. I have the cutest fedora in the world, brand new, just showed up in the mail. I'm not keeping it. I'm sending it to you. So congratulations, Candy. And you guys, when you win some of these things and they come in the mail, it's so exciting for us if you do like a live video on your Facebook page to show people it and then tag us. Again, all the little things that help us grow our businesses. How about, let me see. Oh, Michelle, this is your customer.
Yay.
Amy Perry White.
Bratniak.
Wydniak? Okay. Guess what? She commented really fun things when Shanna Pelosi was doing the customer sale. So I'm going to send her a mystery piece, but you know what? I know you and I talk to you, so I'm going to ask you for some input on that. And I want to make sure we get her something that she doesn't obviously already have. Okay, and something that she really wants. And the last one on my list of 12 is Angela Egan from Kim Osterreich's customer base. Thank you again, all of you, for being on here. She had answered the wish list drawing and said her top 3 things. Kimmo, she's probably going to put those in a cart with this awesome sale. Will you find out from me what her 4th or 5th favorite thing on her wish list would have been? And I will make sure that she gets that. And you know, you guys keep commenting, keep participating, because just for commenting and participating, I may just do this again. What do you think, Michelle, knowing me? Do you think I might do it again?
I would say the chances are probably pretty good.
Ooh, I almost tripped over my rug. Okay, let's finish it off.
So if you haven't had enough of us, then, and even if you have, I still encourage you to come back, because tomorrow at noon Eastern, 11 Central, 9 Pacific, we're going to be back doing a little bit of a business chat, because I know that sometimes when you first join an event, you're like, yeah, I'm not selling. I'm just here to hang out. Then you see a little bit more, you hear a little bit more, you see a little bit more, you hear a little bit more. And then you're like, maybe I should just hear a little more. So join us tomorrow, because we're going to just do a little Q&A chat to share a little bit more about what trying this business out might work for you or somebody that you know. There's, of course, additional prizes. And, you know, we would just love to see you join us for your breakfast or lunch tomorrow.
And I'm giving away 10 kits. I mean, it's like a free thing for 10 of you. I had some really nice compliments about that, Michelle. I mean, it feels awkward to repeat them, but it just, people were like, okay, I'm joining. This is the real deal. They're so sincere. These people are really real, you know, and that just means the world to me. And we want it for you. If nothing else, you never know what your situation is going to be, and people check out opportunities. It might not be now, but maybe not forever. So it's always good to listen. Plus, you might get a prize. So.
And you know what? We all have visa bills coming, all have holiday bills coming. And in Park Lane, you make money in one week later. So
now, aside from when you're booking your show, thank you very much. I love you. Let's do it. Yay. Which gold sparkly shirt did you like better? Did you like how I worded that? Which gold sparkly shirt? Would you go for the pink or would you go for the gold?
Listen, we both have more sparkly tops. We could do sparkly tops for every live for the rest of this event between the two of us.
We're like squirrels. Sparkly thing, Amazon. I don't care if it's $2. I can put my jewelry with it and rich it up. You guys, thank you so much for having fun with us. We are so grateful to you, every single one of you. Thank you for spending Christmas with me. It's been really fun. And we will see more of you. And remember, we've got goals to meet by tomorrow night. So if you could,
get those orders placed. And stylists, make sure that you place the orders.
Yeah, and stylists, you get those orders in or you're going to ruin it for all of us.
And remember too, as again, if you just came in, we asked if you are wanting to book a party with your stylist, comment party and either the date you are or month are that you're booking and tag your stylist. It's putting you in some extra special raffles. That's the prizes from this particular live.
And
so.
I used to be a second grade teacher, and I don't usually give people the answers, but the correct answer is yes. Bubble in the yes, guys. Yes, I'm gonna have a
and a
get
date
together.
that starts with January, so that you can see the jewelry first, so that
Yes.
you and your friends will be the first ones to see and shop that brand new
I
line,
can't
which
wait.
is going to be amazing.
Yeah.
because it
So
always is.
Michelle, I'll see you tomorrow at noon.
See you tomorrow at noon,
11 my
everybody.
time, 9 in California. And congratulations to our winners tonight. Super stoked to find out what some of you picked and to see how you like your hats and your purses and all that good stuff. I got some mailing to do. Keep me busy. So thanks, Michelle, as always. Love you so
Amazing.
much. It was
See
fun.
everybody tomorrow. Coffee chat. Bye.
Bye, guys.